Hi, one of the questions we've been asked is, what are the ethics of keeping stuff after a breakup? This is hard because we don't have a particular convention which settles this in all cases. So what an ethicist would recommend is you follow some basic rules. The first rule is you should never do anything that's motivated by spite, because that's just not nice. But if you're trying to make a real ethical decision, it's still not obvious what to do, so the ethicist is going to recommend that you weigh different factors. One of the factors is the stuff really yours? Sometimes who bought it is less relevant than who uses it the most, who cares about it the most, something like that. If a relationship is really long, it can be hard to tell whose stuff is whose at the end of the day. Another question is it a valuable item? You might think that the more valuable something is, the higher the stakes are figuring out how to redistribute it well, and maybe a conversation is called for. You can't just keep something on the assumption that it's okay. But human beings are kind of strange. We don't just care about what's valuable, we also care about what's valued in certain ways. So if you know it's not a valuable item, but it's something that was really loved by the person, maybe that plays a role in figuring out whether you need to contact them, figure out how to bring it back. Another factor is whether or not you're hated by the person or you hate to see that person. Because if the meeting to talk about stuff is going to be so awful and so painful, maybe the stuff isn't worth it. You should just leave sleeping dogs to lie wherever they are. We have to be careful, though, about not investing in this hypothesis in a self-serving or overly convenient way, because often you can send things in the mail or have a neutral friend bring it or something like that. Another factor, which is very complicated, is that we sometimes use stuff symbolically to kind of share and to compensate people. So although it's a little strange to think about a TV or a DVD player compensating for heartache, I think often when people break up, they leave things where they are to kind of make up for or make good on some better intentions, or to try to make people feel better after a relationship. So if nobody's complaining about stuff and demanding it back, maybe you should just assume that everything is where it's supposed to be and just accept the spoils of the end of a relationship.